The world must produce 70% more food over the next 4 decades, and it must reduce greenhouse gases by almost a similar order. Yet we are experiencing falling rates of growth in agricultural productivity, climate change, unprecedented weather events. We have a world that is running short of water, perhaps sooner than it will run short of oil. So everyone has to show a responsibility in terms of sustainable development in order to meet that challenge of feeding the world on the one hand and dealing with climate change on the other. And that's what Origin Green is focused on doing. Bord Bia is, in a sense, a custodian of the reputation of Irish food and drink in the international marketplace. So the Origin Green programme, launched by Bord Bia in June 2012, is a real milestone in terms of establishing the credentials of the Irish food and drink industry in a very unique way. Well, the programme works at 2 levels, at farm and at factory level. So I think it is the fact that each farm and each food manufacturing business is involved in this ensures that this is a full supply chain initiative for an industry that exports 80 to 90% of what it produces. So we set ourselves the goal in 2012, when we launched Origin Green, that by the end of 2014, that 75% of all of our food and drink exports should be sourced from farms and food businesses, each on the road to sustainability. And by 2016, all should be on that journey of sustainability. Now, this is perhaps the really unique part of the Origin Green programme, in that we are effectively carbon footprinting on a national scale. We have undertaken over 65,000 carbon assessments to date, 43,000 beef farms, accounting for 85% of our beef production, have been carbon footprinted. We have been rolling out this programme against all 18,000 dairy enterprises that make up our dairy industry. And this is unique. There is no other country anywhere in the world that is carbon footprinting its farms on a systematic basis or a national scale as the Origin Green programme is doing. True success will come when we have an entire industry on one journey, in one direction, working together towards improving its environmental credentials. That means reducing its carbon footprint, in utilising its resources more effectively and more efficiently. So whether that is water, whether it's energy, emissions, whether it is how it is dealing with waste, how it is protecting biodiversity, how it is protecting and enhancing the countryside, and the ability of our resources effectively to produce enough food, not just for this generation, but for future generations to come, while also observing our obligations towards the society in which we live in terms of health and nutrition.